Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great day so far. My name is Dylan with Designs by Dylan, and I'm here at Ellis this morning again showing their fabulous products. And you know, every week on the videos we have an item of the week. Well, it's very exciting this week because the item of the week is going to be the 10-inch rolls of mesh, which everyone loves mesh and loves to work with it. I don't work with it a lot, but I thought, you know, let's just break it up today, do something different. And what a better way than when it's on sale, honey, 50% off. So jump online, ellishomeandgarden.com, to find any products that you see throughout today's video, as well as these 10-inch rolls, because they're half off, and this one is, let's see, $7. So it'll be $3.50. So that's not a bad price at all. So stack up on these because you never know when you can use mesh, and you can use it in all different projects, not just wreaths. So as you come into the video, go ahead and drop down below. Let us know where you're watching from. Any questions or comments that you have, I'll be glad to help you in any way that I can. Let me get the comments up so I can see everybody. Hope y'all had a great Super Bowl weekend. I'm glad that that's over. You know, I was messing up my TV schedule. Me and Dina almost, lost one of our shows. So I'm glad it's over. But what did you guys think of the game? Leave a comment. Let us know. I was just telling Dina that was possibly the worst halftime performance I've ever freaking seen. Like, I could have had more fun looking in the mirror singing Britney Spears than looking at that. And I love Maroon 5, don't get me wrong, they have some good albums, good songs back in the day, but who wants to see all those fur coats and cars driving to the field? That's not a good look. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, we're loaded up. Hey Sandy, hey Linda, Kim, and Janice, and Lauren. Gaynell, don't blame me, honey, you didn't miss a thing, okay? And plus, I was telling Dina also, I was wondering if they were ever going to score because it took forever for them to freaking score. But they finally did, honey, so it's all good. Hey, Leah, how are you? Hey, Joyce, Kelly, Tammy. All right, well, are y'all excited or what? Because we're doing a mesh wreath today. Can you scoot up just a little bit, Dina? I can see it kind of in my screen where this black doesn't show as much. Can you still see good right there?
The comments are covering up the wreath.
Oh, it's okay. On there, they can still see. They can swipe over.
Okay.
Hey, Tammy. Me either, Sandra. I'm just saying it's not a good look at all. At all. Hey, Callie. What you up to, girl? Hey, Rita. All right, guys. So let's get started by doing this great mesh wreath. So we're using a basic form here. And again, the item of the week this week is the 10-inch mesh roll. So they're 50% off, $3.50. We have a variety of colors. And other things that I'm going to use today, well, this is the color, this blue, just because I thought this would be a great base for spring. We just got this color in, it's new for this year. And then I have some cool spring ribbon that I'm going to mix in with it, put some tails in my mesh wreath. Look at this, I think I used this before, I think last week. I love it, just the bunny ears, it's great for Easter. And then I have some solid pink ribbon as well. So it's got the, this is 1.5 inch size, so it's great to add in for your tails also. And we're also going to make a bow using the Pro Bow, and again, you can find that product as well at ellishomeandgarden.com also. Hey Carol, hey Melly.
Robin says the only good thing about the Super Bowl was the national anthem, and she nailed it.
Yes, oh my god, but did you see those other girls that sang, what's the song?
America the Beautiful.
They did amazing, and if you don't know who they are, I don't really know who they are either, but they are like Beyonce's, they like grew up on YouTube and they have like over 1 million subscribers, and she found them actually and signed them to a record label, and they're on the TV show Grownish, but she's just kind of taken them under her wing, but they have great voices, they're sisters, and I love them. Okay, so we're going to use a little ruffle honey technique today. I found this from Jackie when she was here, so she finally taught me the correct way, so we're going to do it again today. It's been a while, but we're going to put the ruffle up on the bottom. We're going to start on the bottom ring. Make sure you do one ring at a time on your wreath. Instead of jumping around, it just kind of keeps you more intact when you do this, so you're not hopping all over. Hey, Suzette. Hey, Donna. Hey, Mel. How are you? Okay, and remember, you can use this technique, but use any color that you want. So find one that works best with your theme of your home or your door, the season, whatever it is that you may be doing. Find one that works best for you. So besides the Super Bowl, what did you guys do this weekend? I had a very relaxing weekend. My friends Katie and Brett came over on Friday night and we had game night, and we played that game called Shut Your Mouth. Have y'all played that, where you put that mouthpiece in and you have to say what's on the card and then everyone has to guess what you say, and you start drooling and it's a freaking mess, honey. But it was fun. So if you guys want something that's family fun that you can play with your kids, I definitely recommend getting that game because we had a blast, and even though we're adults, we were laughing harder, I think, than some kids were. So we did that, and Cards Against Humanity, and we ate pizza. There went the diet, you know. I've got to be careful in here because my aunt watches this. Yeah, she's my coach, so we're not going to be saying anything about that. Hey, Portia.
How long are your pieces?
My pieces are 10 inches, actually. I made them a little bit shorter because I wanted this to be a little bit smaller in scale and not too big or too overwhelming for the door. So let's take a poll while we're doing mesh because I haven't done mesh in a while. Leave a comment. Let us know what your favorite technique is. So you can just put standard. If you just put traditional poofs around your wreath, you can put poofs or ruffles, whatever the technique is that you use. Leave it down below. Hey, Susan. Oh, Susan, you do? You know them? We went to my mom's and had hamburgers, and we really just off and on watched the game. We were just talking the whole time because I really wanted to see, let me tell you why I wanted to see halftime before I found out it was just a mess. It's because, you know, Moves Like Jagger, everybody knows that song. You know that song? I was wanting Christina to come out. I was like, I know she's going to come out. She's going to sing her little 5-minute part and be done. No. Instead, we had cars driving down in the street like a video game, so I can't. Oh, Cruffles, honey. I hadn't heard about that. Sounds like a chip. What is that?
Woodland
Oh, Susan,
Ruffles?
the Puffs. Yes, my company was my babies. They're so good. They were asleep. They had enough. They're used to watching the Food Network. And let me tell you how that started, guys. Can we talk? Because every day I lock Stella is crate trained, so she goes in the crate just because I don't trust her enough to leave her out yet. She's not quite old enough. And I would never want her to dig out or something happen to her. I would just die. So she goes in the crate, but Molly stays out and she uses the doggy door all day long. She's older. She just lays in the yard in the sun or whatever, and she's fine. But every day I ask her what she wants to watch, you know, because I leave the TV on for her. Do you do that with your cat sometimes? Mm-hmm. And she had been watching Hallmark. Well, apparently she got sick of Hallmark because the other day I asked her, what would you like to watch? And she went over and smashed the remote and turned it to Food Network. So she wanted to watch Trisha Yearwood, Honey Make Something. So now we watch Food Network every day because when I'm not home, because that's what Molly wants to watch. Until she changes her mind, that's what we're just going to go with.
Morgan's on.
Hey, Morgan. Oh, hey, Emily. How are you? How are you, sexy? Honey, she called me handsome. And this is also the great thing about mesh, guys, is just, you know, reading your comments. It's so versatile and you can do anything with it. And there's so many different techniques you can follow, and it's, you know, your preference, what you do, and the outcome's always going to be a little bit different. So that's a great thing about using it. Hey, Deborah from Ohio. How you doing, girl?
A lot of different versions of ruffles.
I know. All kinds of stuff. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Rebecca. But anyway, so yes, that's what Molly's watching at the house, is the Food Network. Do you ever watch Food Network?
I don't have cable.
Well, when you did, who's some of your favorite people?
When I watch cable?
Paula Deen.
Yeah.
Love her. I do like Rachel Ray, but she just can't shut up. You know, she's like, put this, and I'm like, girl, okay? That's probably why I like her, you know, because we're the same way. Oh, thank you, Tammy, honey. Thank you for sharing. Yes, doing something out of the box.
How many ties are on the outside ring?
Ooh, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. And I think there's that many in the inside. This is just your traditional work form. And these are available on the site also in different colors. And let me just tell you a secret, okay? I could use green for everything because back when mesh first came about, they only had green, and so you use green for everything. And by the time you get all of your embellishments on there, your ribbon on there, your mesh, you never even see the ties, you know, the color of the ties. But it is convenient. So if you do have a mesh wreath at home but don't want to, you know, break the bank, honey, spend a little bit more money, then you can definitely use the green one because I do that at my house a lot too. Hey, Damon. Hey, Melly. Hey, Nancy. Oh, Barefoot Contessa. I haven't seen her in a minute. She's good. I can't stand. I've gotten to where I just cannot stand. I hope I don't offend. Guy Fieri, whatever. Shut up, okay? Like, he is on all day long, and I just want to watch somebody else besides him, and all he does is eat food and go, So I don't care for him. Do you care for him? Me either. I mean, get a new noise. I'm just playing. Do y'all like him?
Oh, I like Bobby Flay too.
Oh, Bobby Flay, he's good. He could cook me a steak any day. Okay. Carol, this is called the Ruffle. I think it is. No, it is. Hell's Kitchen. Hadn't seen that in a minute either. Remember that? You know what my favorite Food Network show is that they don't even have it on anymore, I don't think? It's called, hey Tracy, it's called Unwrapped. Okay, I'm obsessed. You remember that. It's got the guy Mark Summers and he goes behind the scenes on how they make stuff. So like Pringles, and it'll take you to the factory and they show how they make it, or Skittles, or whatever it is. It's super cool, and that one used to make me extremely hungry. Hence the weight gain. But that doesn't come on anymore, but they used to be when I was a kid. They would play that all the time. Pioneer Woman, let's talk about capitalism, okay? Because she got on that Food Network, honey, and she turned into the new Paula Deen because her products are, Dina knows, they're every aisle at Walmart. And that is right there a true definition of capitalizing, because she took all of her knowledge on food and she made her own brand and line, and she's very successful. And I think she's still pretty humble to herself. So I do enjoy her as well. Esteban, Unwrapped us? Honey, let me get my DVR ready because I'm going to have to record all of those. Hey Heidi, Latricia, Rebecca. Yes, I'm going to watch all of those because I haven't seen that in years since I was a kid. Oh, hi Linda, welcome. Y'all welcome Linda, it's her first time.
Use the same size for all of it?
Yes, Now I'm just moving up to the top ring to complete it. Hey Janet, hey Linda from Missouri. How's the weather, guys? Me and Dina went from freezing to burning up.
Yeah.
So I had the air on last night and I had the heat on 2 days ago.
It's supposed to be freezing again this weekend.
Oh, there comes the flu. See, something every time. Oh, hey Key. How are you, girl? Keith, I met her here in Ellis, and she's from Rockwall, speech impediment, and I just think that, and she ended up knowing my aunt, actually. She goes to the same chiropractor, so that was cool. Hey, Shelly. I really like Trisha Yearwood, too. I don't know, do you like her? She's got a good voice, but she doesn't sing on there, but she cooks, and she is pretty cool, and she always seems like she brings like a guest on there, so it's like her family. So she has her sister on there to help her, or her niece and nephews. And you know what I found out? You know, when I find people on TV that I haven't seen in a minute, I usually just like Wikipedia them just to see what they've been doing, because I haven't, you know, heard or seen from Trisha in a long time. But I didn't know her and Garth didn't have any kids together. Did you know that? They just had like stepkids?
Yeah.
But they've been married like a long time, right? You like him? You ever seen him in concert?
No.
Wait, would you?
Probably
Oh,
not.
and Dina, can we talk? Okay, I forget where I'm looking. There's this new show. Y'all help me with the name. I can't think of it. It comes on, I think, like NBC, ABC, but it's a new like competition show, and the judges are my girl Faith Hill and Drew Barrymore. She's so pretty, and RuPaul. So that's really fun too for family. 60 in Tennessee. Yeah, wouldn't you say that's about what it is here?
Well, it's supposed to get up to 74 or 76 today.
Hey Trina. But right now it's extremely muggy. There's
Yes.
no wind blowing or anything.
It was spitting rain when I came in.
Oh, Sherry, don't be late, girl. Tell him it's my fault. Just blame it on me, honey. Tell him to give me a call, and I will handle it for you. The world's greatest.
Yes.
That's what it is. And I was watching America's Got Talent Champions last night, and Jackie Ivanko came on there. Do you remember her when she was like big? She won America's Got Talent when she was like maybe like 5 or 6, and she was really big, and she sang for like the president and Oprah and all that stuff. Okay. Anyway, it's been like years, you know, and she came back on because she was one of the winners, and she sang, and she did beautiful. She sang Phantom of the Opera, and she was beautiful, and she did great. But my favorite last night was the girl who had like the sand. I'll have to tell Dean about it because she didn't see it. So they had this like an overhead basically, and so whatever she did on the overhead you could see up on the wall, and she had a bunch of sand there, and she drew this picture starting when they were kids and they grew up and got older and older and older and died, and then the grave, and she did it all with her hands and by sand. It was really cool.
Wow.
Hi Brenda, I'm scrunching it up, so let me show you. So see, that's near the end. I'm just gathering it up, just like that, and scrunching it a little bit at a time. Just like that. And one roll completes one wreath. And I found that it does that no matter what the technique is that you use. So if you just do your poofs all the way around traditionally, you can do the same technique with that as well. I'm doing the ruffles, and so it took one roll also. And there's 10 yards on one roll of mesh.
10 inches, Kim.
Hey Jackie, are you cringing, honey? Hope you're doing good.
Morning, Jackie.
He did, Georgette. He did get out of the water. That always freaks me out because when I watch those, I just think, like the guy on America's Got Talent yesterday, he had like, what do you call those things that like this, arrows? They call them something. You know, it's like an arrow thing. You hunt with them? A bow, okay. He had, what are those things called that come out of it though?
The bow?
Darts or whatever?
If you have a bow, you've got the arrows.
Okay, so the arrows. He had arrows coming at him. He was setting on fire. And I just, there's no way that could actually happen. Hi, Debbie. Crossbow. That's what it was. I couldn't think of the name of it. I always think of darts when those things start coming at you, honey. You never know. Okay, so we got our form done. And we used the ruffle technique. One roll of mesh, 10 inches. Just like this. Okay, I did them shorter because I wanted this to be a lot more smaller in scale. So I'm going to set that to the side, and we're going to go ahead and make a bow that we're going to place on our wreath. And I'm going to use the Pro Bow today. This is great product, especially if you can't do it by hand or your hands just won't allow you. And you can find this on our website as well. Hey, Mary. How's things in Dallas, girl? You've been shopping a lot. Your wreaths look beautiful on your page. I met Mary, guys. She came up here from the Dallas area to Ellis when I was here full time, and I met her that way.
10-inch mesh, cut 10 inches.
Yes. So I found this turquoise mesh that I really like, and then I found these bright ribbons that would kind of go off of it. And this can be used for not only spring, but for Easter as well. So if you have different Easter, you know, plaques or signs or plush animals, you can add all those and accent and embellish your wreath that way, and they blend really well with the spring colors. You can take them out after spring, and then after Easter, and then you just have a spring wreath left. So either way, that will work. Yes, you do, Mary. They have lots of cool flowers, lots of florals and ribbon. Every time I come here early because I like to get in here and just check out everything and see what they have. And they've gotten a lot of new floral and stuff, so a lot of it is online. Hey, Jim, what's up, man? Okay, guys, we're going to start out with a 1.5-inch ribbon, the pink, which I thought would be a really cool, pretty contrast off of. Yes, we're going to miss the truck.
It may not be production truck because it hasn't been production the last couple of weeks.
Oh, really? This will be a great contrast off of the blue.
We are in Longview, Texas.
Okay. So now we're going to start. I'm going to do 3 loops of the pink up here on the top. Hey, Esther, how are you, girl? Did you see all those windmills in the flower bed? Dina, I cannot. I was waiting for you to get here, and then I forgot to tell you that. Oh, Lord.
I didn't do it.
I know who did it.
There's a debate if it's 10 inches or 20 inches
It was
going on.
10 inches, y'all. I cut it shorter because I want it to be smaller in scale. Oh, that's awesome, Melody. Well, you girls and guys have a good time.
Have you seen The Passage? Any episodes of The Passage?
No, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I started it, and it was like, 2 seconds long is how much I watched. And I was like, not into it. I need to try it again because Morgan loves it. Do you like it?
Yeah.
And so you explain to me what it is, because Morgan said she can't explain.
I told my mom last night, I said, did you see the show Zoo?
Zoo. No, it's on Netflix, though.
It reminds me of Zoo.
Okay.
Because...
You like that one, though, too?
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I haven't seen it.
In Zoo, the animals get infected with this virus. In the Passage, people are infected with the virus.
Oh, okay.
That's a standard wreath form.
Yeah, hey, Viola. It doesn't look square because I used a round form. But you can still do smaller sections of mesh and it still come out round. Just depending on what form that you use for the back or the base of your wreath. I haven't ever done a square one before. I think we got some forms in like that a while ago, maybe like a few years ago, but I haven't used them. But you guys share your pics. I'd love to see. I think Ellis just uploaded a bunch of new ribbon. The jelly ribbon's on there that I've been using. These colors I'm using today are on ellishomeandgarden.com, and they're all on sale. So it's a great time to check them out. And for any new viewers that just popped on, every week when I do the videos here, they have an item of the week Ellis does, and they feature it. And that item is 50% off. So the item of the week this week is actually the 10-inch rolls of mesh. So any color that you'd like, they're on sale for $3.50. There's no limit to what you can buy. So it's a good time and a good price for you to stock up on those for any future projects that you might have.
Jackie asked, are you ready for Gatlinburg?
Girl, I'm ready, honey. If I could dance, I would, but I might knock something over up in here. Yes, I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
Talladega.
Hey, Susan, how are you? Alabama. Jackie, did you watch the Super Bowl? Are you a football fan? I watched at it, but I was more interested in my burger than the Super Bowl.
He's using the 20-inch gauge? 26
gauge wire for the bow. But if you don't have that handy, you can use a pipe cleaner. It works just as good also. Hey, Christy, how are you?
Tanya, how many rolls of mesh did he use? How many rolls of what did he use?
On the mesh, I just used one roll for one wreath. And then the ribbon, this is actually leftover ribbon I had from the ribbon that I already cut that I'm going to put actually inside of the wreath.
Lori, what can I use if I don't have the Pro Bow thing?
If you don't have the Pro Bow, you can tie it by hand. And actually, I've done some videos before on the Ellis page. You can just go to their video tab and find them, hand-tied bows. But you can purchase the Pro Bow at ellishomeandgarden.com if you're needing a little bit of assistance when tying your bows. And you can tie all different kinds with this product.
Jackie, I did not watch the Super Bowl. This girl has better things to do.
Okay. I hear you, girl. I hear you. Okay. But I just watched at it for a little bit. Hi, Nancy.
Ooh, I know where E-Town is.
Where's that at?
Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. Yeah, no, I don't know anything. I don't even know what the crossbow was until a second ago. I couldn't think of the name of it. So you guys have any good plans for Easter? Easter's coming up. Leave a comment. Let us know what you've got planned for Easter.
The sizes of the ribbon?
1.5 inch is the smaller one, which is the pink, and then 2.5 inch for the larger, which is going to be the green checkered and the little bunny ear ribbon. It was, Paulette. It was. How do you make mini mesh wreaths? What do you mean, Colette?
Do you make?
Oh, do you make? I don't make mini mesh wreaths, actually. But, you know, this was the item of the week this week. We wanted to give you guys an opportunity to get it at a good price because Ellis likes to make sure everything is affordable to you. And so I thought, honey, let's do a mesh wreath, you know. And if all else fails, we'll have a good laugh and we'll move on. But I'm really happy so far. We're just starting. But things are looking up, girl. They're looking up. Thanks, Georgianne. How are you?
Know where Danville is too.
I've heard of Danville now. That's awesome, Berna. I love spending time with my family no matter what the season is, but especially at Easter, honey, because you get to eat. You know, kind of like at Christmas and Thanksgiving. Is Walmart closed for that? Oh, Lord, no. They're only closed for Christmas, right?
And only up until a certain time, then we open it back up.
Georgianne, I'm so glad you're feeling better, girl. Okay, we're almost finished. These are actually some of my favorite colors. And again, I love using the spring colors because you can use them for not just spring, but for Easter as well. You can kind of mix and match and do all that stuff.
I've driven through Hazard. I've been to Owensboro.
I know when I go to Gatlinburg, y'all, I can't wait to go to the Christmas store. And hopefully, because it's kind of off season right now, or it'll be the springtime, they will have a good sale. And honey, you know I love a sale, and so I can't wait to check that out. Y'all, we do have a lot of Kentucky girls up in here.
Yeah,
Jackie's up in here, and she must know all these people. Thanks, Brandy. I love the colors also. Thank you, Jody, so much. Do y'all like this bunny ribbon with the ears on it? I think it's the cutest thing ever.
Town.
I want to plan a trip soon to go to Broken Bow. Josh and I used to go up there a lot because they have fabulous cabins that are literally nicer than someone's home. And they're at a good price, and I just love the area. And it's surrounded by, there's a lake up there. You can do horseback riding, which is something I've always wanted to do. You rode a horse?
Have I ridden a horse? I have the horses.
Oh, yeah. I haven't rode one, Dina, so I'm coming out to ride, okay? Saddle me up.
You don't want to ride these two we've got left.
Why? Are they wild?
Mm-hmm. They haven't had a saddle on.
Oh, no. Christina put me on there and I'd fly off, hit a telephone pole, and then I would be in a cast for the video. So that's probably not a good idea, but I've never rode a horse, y'all. Can y'all believe it? So that's something that I want to do. Bucket list goals, okay? Well, thank you, Misty. You make me smile for being on here, too. You all do. I have such a great time. Okay, let's get this bow off of here and fluff it out and get it on our wreath. And I like using this wire better than pipe cleaners on the Pro Bow just because I can get a good grip on it and it's easier for me to tie it all together. Good morning, Debbie. Diane, it's for both pleasure and work. I'm going and I'm going to be a speaker at Jackie's Wreath Retreat there with Emily also. And I'll be doing a grapevine wreath. But honey, I'm going to have fun too. I'm going to have fun wherever I go. I can go to a business conference and have fun. So while I'm not teaching, I'm going to go to Dollywood. I'm going to go to the Christmas store. I'm going to go to the convenience store, whatever is near. I'm going to go and make the best out of my trip. Yes, it does, Brandy. It sure does. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Laura. That's going to be me. Thanks, Christy. So I'm going to fluff this one by hand, but look, here's the side view. Look at all those pretty colors together. So I'm going to fluff it by hand because actually my Pro Bow that Regina gave me, I have at home, so that's where my fluff box is. But you can do it with your hand also.
Jackie says you're doing a meet and greet.
And a meet and greet, so y'all make sure you come. Or y'all like me, I can meet and greet anywhere. So like the other day, I went to the bank, okay? And I went to deposit a check, and while I was in there, I started talking to this random lady in the lobby. And the reason I went in, which I never do, is because the drive-thru lines were out there kind of crazy, and I just didn't want to wait that long, so I just popped in there. I was actually in the bank longer than I could have went to the drive-thru 3 times, you know. But we started talking about wreaths or something and how she makes them, and she was showing me pictures, and we started talking about Christmas. So then we had to take a seat because, you know, it was going to take a minute. So are y'all like me? I mean, I could talk to somebody anywhere. Anywhere and everywhere.
Jackie just posted the website for information.
Oh, cool. Okay, she passed the website down below. Hi, Sandra.
I have family in Clarksville, Sandra.
Okay, y'all, so here's the bow. Check out all those fabulous colors. I used 3 different ribbons on here. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our form. Before we add the bow, I'm going to go ahead and add these tails. So I pre-cut these to the length of this. What is this, y'all? I didn't even measure it. I did have a yardstick back here. I think 20 inches. And I have the green checkered. I have the bunny tails. And of course I have the pink. And I'm just going to alternate them as I go. So I'm going to start with these 2 and just overlap them. And I'm going to add them in to my wreath. And put them where they kind of curl down so they curl over the wreath base. I agree. And I'm ready for spring, y'all. Just like we get teased all the time here in Texas. I don't know about where you live, but like me and Dina were talking about the other day, it was warm. And I text Josh and I was like, you know what I want to do is plant flowers. And I can't do that till after Easter because you know they're going to freeze. Mm-hmm. But it's still something that I was wanting to do. So I'm going to alternate these as I go throughout the bottom or the base of the wreath.
Is the standard a 24-inch?
I believe so, yeah. Hi, Laura. How are you? Susan's wanting to see the wreath up front. So here it is so far before we add anything else to it. And I'm adding the ribbon on here now.
Christy, we got up to 74 yesterday.
Hey, Felicia, how are you?
It's supposed to drop back down to 32 this weekend.
What? Oh God! And I'm going to Dallas this weekend for my aunt's birthday party, and we're gonna have a really good time. And I was hoping to wear something like short sleeves, but I guess now I'm gonna have to wear a mink coat. Hey Susan, what's up, girl? Hey Lori. Judy, hope you're having a good lunch, girl. What are you having? Leave a comment. Let me know what you're having for lunch. Hi Susan. No, I made the wreath at the beginning of the video.
Maybe to 31, now it's 18.
No. Hi Tammy. Absolutely, guys. Tammy's talking about my monthly design group. So if you're struggling with floral design, whether it's your wreaths or your arrangement, whether it's placement, shape, size, whatever it is, I have a monthly design group called Dylan's Divas. Honey, but why would we not call it that? And we handle all of that stuff in there. So I tackle all of the things that you're struggling with, anything that you have requests for, such as cemetery work we're really focusing on right now. I do pre-recorded tutorials as well as live videos as well. We're about to tackle wedding season because you can use those things for prom also, kind of, correspond with both of those things. So it's called Dylan's Divas, and you can go to Designs by Dylan, D-Y-L-A-N, on Facebook, or my website at dylanpalmerdesigns.com, and you can check out my information for my monthly club there. We have so much fun, and we would love to have you. Oh, well, thank you, Lisa. I'm not thinner. I've lost 3 pounds, okay? So I think it went out my neck, because my neck was kind of swollen the other day, but not down here.
A couple of people wanting to see how you attach your strips of ribbon.
Oh, okay. Let me turn it around so you guys can see. Can you pick that whole thing up, maybe? Okay. So we have the 2 ties, just like that. I place my ribbon directly inside the ties, and I tie it off pretty tight, just like I'm tying a piece of bread. And that's it. And I'm just alternating my colors as I make my way around the wreath. Hey, Adrian. Yes, Debbie's here. Lisa's here. I have lots of my divas watching also. We have such a great time. And we would love to have you all. So y'all come hang out and have fun with us. It's never a dull moment, trust me. If the cat's not coming in there or the dog's not knocking over the camera, I mean, it's something every day. My mom got a new dog, y'all. Oh my God. I haven't even told you this. Is she watching? She's not watching. Thank you, Adrian. Let me see. Somebody said something. Karen, I feel you, girl. Those people are straight going to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Going to hell. I'm just saying, okay? That might not be the right thing to say, but I just feel that if you're dumb enough, okay, to steal something off of someone's grave, a loved one's grave, you're going to hell. Right at the top. That's happened to me. My dad he's in a very nice cemetery, and so is my grandmother. And I just feel that I don't get it. Okay, I put out crosses before. I put out like a little bunny beside the grave and actually wired it to the back. They steal it. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it irritates me thinking about it. So we have to move on. Because that happened to you before.
Yes.
It's just irritating. Like, what are you thinking, people?
Have you reserved your Cabana Boy in Mexico yet?
Honey, I've got a Cabana Boy. Don't you worry. Yes, I have. We actually, where we're staying, we have a butler. We're supposed to. Okay, so we're supposed to be able. It's all inclusive. So all the food and drink is included, and we're supposed to have a butler. So he's going to be there to make sure that everything that we need is there. And so this should be interesting because I never had one of those before. I feel like I'm going to be, yes it does, Cheryl. I feel like I'm going to be on the Parent Trap, and what's his name, Martin? I feel like that's what I'm going to ask him if I can call him when we get there. I'll be like, can I call you Martin?
Are you putting ribbons on every tie?
Yes, every single time. Yep, Sandra, they do. They steal everything.
And
Rebecca just pinned the website. Do what?
I was going to say Rebecca just pinned.
I know my comments are already messing up.
Lupita!
Sharita, where are you at, girl? I came up in here a minute ago and I was wondering where you were at the front.
Oh, your mom's dog?
Oh, my mom's dog. Okay. So, my mom got a golden retriever. It's been about 5 months ago we got her. And you remember I probably talked to y'all about her. And she's just, we've never had big dogs. My mom's always had small dogs. My aunts always had golden retrievers. And we ended up getting a golden retriever. And I still lived there at the time before I moved out with Josh. So, I consider her my baby too. So her name is Harley. And she is just the sweetest freaking dog ever. She's funny. It's never a dull moment. And she tries so hard. She tries so hard to play. My mom has four other dogs. She's got 3 weenie dogs and a 2-pound Yorkie. And Harley tries to play with them so bad. But, they're not her size. And most of them are older. They're like 9 and 10 years old. Except for the Yorkie. She's 2 pounds. But Harley tries to eat her. So they don't really play. She really just chases her. So my mom just really wants a playmate for Harley. And so Harley's mother, ended up having a litter of puppies. And we wanted the smallest one. Harley's the runt. And so we got one. And so it'll be 8 weeks before she can get it. And she's going to name it Hazel. So Hazel and Harley. So that's cute. I told her to name her Harper. But don't you think Harper's like a little dog? Like a little smart, a little diva. But I think Hazel's cute. Oh, God, Lisa. I'll have to do a video with my phone one day, and I'll have to take y'all down to my mom's house and let y'all see all the animals, honey. I'll show y'all in my Divas group. We'll do that if y'all like to see all the dogs. But if I get trampled and fall down the floor now, y'all cannot make fun, because sometimes she will. Those big dogs jump on you, you don't realize how strong they are, and then, you go for a spin and get a concussion. Okay, so now I'm going to keep the same process going on the top of the wreath.
Rebecca says her Harper is a diva.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've heard that. I'm just spinning the wreath and working as I go. Actually, what I did because of ribbon strips is I took this spool holder and I wrapped the ribbon around here 8 times, and then I cut the ends and dovetailed them, and that's how I got the number of strips that I have.
We ship anywhere in the 48, right?
Yes. Just not out of the USA.
Now your mom's watching.
Mom, I was just telling everybody about Harley and how she tries so hard to play with the little dogs, but we're going to have to get her a playmate. And so Hazel, on her way. Rebecca, what kind of dog do you have again? So, when's the last time that you had a horse that was actually saddled that you rode?
JP died 5 years ago.
Stacy, I'm so excited.
It's been about 10 years because the last 5 years we didn't ride him.
Yeah.
So
And it just passed away on its own? Yeah.
He was almost 35.
How long do horses live?
They can live a while.
Wow. And you got it when it was like a little baby?
My mom had his mother and had him since he hit the ground.
Oh my God. That's like part of your family.
Yeah.
That's why I could never work like within cattle, because you get all the cows and I'd be like, oh hey Betsy, hey girl, hey Carter. And so when something happened to him, I felt like something happened to my family. So I couldn't do that either. Do you think she'll ever get another one that you can actually ride, or are these like so wild you can't train them?
Well,
Not wild, but like...
We tried to train them, but they were abused. So
oh, okay.
In training, so my mother pulled them, and they're just very
Pets.
expensive pets now.
But they, you can go and feed them stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like they're calm.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Why don't you come out and see Dina? I'm gonna try and jump up on it and ride it. Oh, I love Mastiffs. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, Peggy, that's awesome. Oh, Linda's got horses. She said I can come around to her house. My friend Cookie, she used to work here. Her daughter has a horse, and it's saddle trained and stuff. But I just haven't made time to go out there and ride yet, because I want to ride like they do in the movies, guys. I want to like gallop through the woods, So I probably won't be able to walk the next day, but it'll be fine.
My horse took the shortest route from point A to point B. If there was a river, a creek, a big old stump, he wasn't following everybody else. He was going to take the shortest route from point A to point B.
Hey, whatever gets you there.
Yeah, but I didn't like being knee deep in water either.
Oh,
I'm on
true.
the horse and I'm knee deep in water.
Okay, so we got all of our tails on here with our ribbon. Got a few extras. I'm just going to move those to the side. So now we're going to add our bow on here. Ooh, honey, Jody got chickens.
Hi, Teeny.
Hey, Teeny, how are you, girl? Did you move yet? How do you like your new place? So we have our bow. So now I'm going to place this on here. So let me just hold this where I can see it first, and then I'll show you guys. I'm going to place it right there.
Turn your ribbon, where'd it go? Ribbon tails on the bottom vertically.
Yes, I try and keep them all like this where I can bend them down. But no, I keep some of them coming up. I like them to come up and meet each other.
And those were cut 12 inches?
20.
20 inches.
Okay, so I'm going to run this wire through the back of the wire on the form. And I'm going to come through here now and tie it off.
Creepy lady mannequin friend.
Oh, Morticia, honey. Let me get her. She hadn't had a moment in a minute. She feels left out. Okay. So if y'all have never seen the Ellis videos before, when I start... Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Anyway, when I started here, Morticia just become a part of my videos. And she's... a little hooker, and she's been through some stuff in her life. So she's been to jail, she's been to rehab, been through it all, honey, except for the Bachelor. But we put in an application. But she's just kind of like our mascot here, and we dress her up for all the holidays. This is her winter attire, this white and blue sweater, something softer, which she's not a fan of because she likes the Morticia look. But we had to, dress her more appropriate for a daytime show. But at Halloween, asked Dina, she has wore some risky stuff before, hasn't she? Some chains, honey, some low shirts, and.
Yeah. Yes.
She went to jail for that. So she's back now, and she's in full bloom. Honey, how you doing? And let's take those off. And anyway, so this is Morticia. So y'all tell her hi. She has really been through the ringer. We need to get... Oops. Wanda, honey, said it looked like her sister-in-law. Well, honey, I've been told that before. But y'all say hi to Morticia. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I just took her contacts out. Okay. We're going to move her back over. Oh, and she just got her new earrings. Y'all like those? Mm-hmm. All about the detail. Okay. Maybe next week she'll break out a new spring outfit. What do you think, Gina? We should, give her something funny.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Jordan, she has been doing the permanent cosmetics for years. I mean, she's got so much filler in her face, it's blown up like a Ziploc bag, but that's what she likes, so we're not going to judge. Whatever she likes, we're going to go with it. Okay, guys, so I added my bow, so check it out. So now at this point in your wreath, you can add any other embellishments that you might want to. So for example, if you want to add a Easter bunny, you can nest that in here. If you want to add a plaque or a sign, I wanted to leave this open-ended to just let you kind of choose what you want to add on here yourself. But all of these products that we used are at ellishomeandgarden.com. Item of the week is the 10-inch rolls of mesh, which are $3.50. Stack up on those, honey. Get it while you can because it's such a great price. I can't see the comments. What's happening?
Mardi Gras. It's a dresser for Mardi Gras.
Yes, beads. I want to do it next week. I'm going to put her a cape on or something real inappropriate. Okay, girl. Anyway, I have to keep checking on her because she's tearing up. But anyway, all this stuff is available at ellishomeandgarden.com. Don't forget to check me out at Designs by Dylan, D-Y-L-A-N, on Facebook. And you can find out information about my monthly design group, Dylan's Divas, at dylanpalmerdesigns.com. So y'all check it out. Send me a message. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to help you in any way that I can. And thanks for hanging out, guys. I had such a great time doing mesh, something that I don't do a lot, but I thought it'd be fun to just break it up and have a swim top, honey, suit from the house and see if she can put it on for y'all. But anyway, all right, guys. I hope you have a blessed day. I'm headed to get me a haircut. Okay, and I got a video at 2 o'clock on my Divas page. So I'm gonna hang out with them for a while. So you guys come join us. We'll have a good time. All right, love you for watching, and we will see you next week at 10 o'clock on Tuesday. Bye, guys.
Bye.